What's good? Shout out to all the real sports fans in the world. Something spectacular sports. Let's get it. Listen, Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Ryan Garcia for standing up for what he believed in. We all know this. We all know the little drama that Ryan Garcia was going through with Oscar De La Hoya. But I do have some questions. But like I was saying, before I get into that, standing up for what you believe in, it has a powerful effect on shit. Like when you're not desperate and you really believe that you're doing something right, you gotta stand your ground, son. You gotta stand your ground. And one thing that he mentioned was Muhammad Ali. Of course, it's not to the exact level of Muhammad Ali standing up for what he believed in the war situation, but he did bring that up. So if you look at the interviews, it was on like Fight Hub, Fight Hype, or whatever. But now, fast forward to what's today? Wednesday. I forgot the date, the 18th. He fast forwarded, so he's talking about he's talking about he got a new deal. So I'm reading it. I'm reading it off the joint. He just said, I just signed on his Twitter. I just signed one of the most lucrative boxing deals for a prospect in the history of the sport. Thank you to my team. And he got looks like Gomez and Oscar De La Hoya. Ryan Garcia kind of tall too. He almost taller than Oscar. And then this is what Oscar De La Hoya said. But I'm gonna get to my questions right after this, because how can this happen so fast? You know what I'm saying? Like who are you? Who got involved to make you just change your mind? Just a few days ago, you was just like this, treating him and putting his name in the public. Did the zone, John Skipper, did you finally wake up? It's like, you know what? That's not cool. And you save face, because everybody make mistakes. But Oscar said, one of our defining features as a company is to develop champions. He got one star. Virgil Ortiz is developing. He got Canelo. Make them into stars. From the second we discovered Garcia, we knew he was different. We knew he was special. It looks like somebody wrote this. We knew because just a few days ago he was saying that Virgil Ortiz was the best prospect. So how did that change? Because he asked for his release. We knew he could move the needle. Besides his amazing talent, he brings an outside appeal that few fighters can achieve. At the same time, he also needs the right environment to develop. And that environment is with us, under our guidance. So the zone, I have no doubt that this young charismatic fighter will become the biggest star in the sport. That's what they say about Tank Davis. And I already was talking about how Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia would be a big fight. So what changed in these last few days? Like, what's going to happen? Because just because you sign a new contract, that doesn't mean that the behavior of Oscar De La Hoya is going to automatically change. It may change a little bit, but are they going to change that much? But because now, or where did the money come from? Is it coming from Golden Boy, or is it coming from the zone? That's what we don't know. Those are the questions that I have. Did John Skipper, the head of the zone, say, look, man, you got a potential to add subscriptions? You messing up our product on Golden Boy. I need you to go ahead and resolve this conflict and renew the contract with the guy. That's what it sounds like to me, because just a few days ago, it looks like they just didn't care. And then maybe they started to realize that, I don't know if he was going through an episode, or Oscar De La Hoya and he's sniffing that stuff, But it seemed like other people was still, but I guess birds in a feather. So if Oscar acted a little way, they almost got to follow Oscar's leads, because he's the head honcho of the company. So how did he change that fast? And is he being serious? Just because you signed a contract, hey, Canelo signed a contract, and you see that they stay in certain situations with him. And his contract is, I'm sure, way bigger than Ryan. And Ryan Garcia just said he signed the most lucrative boxing deals for a prospect. I guess he still considers himself a prospect in the history of the sport. Because funny thing about it, Devin Haney, another DAZN fighter, potential fighter of Ryan Garcia, both at 135. They fought in the amateurs. I think they 1-1 or whatever. He doesn't consider himself a prospect. So we already know that Ryan Garcia obviously is not on the level right now of Devin Haney. When is he going to be a contender? But I'm glad he just stuck up for what he believed in. I'm not sure how the contract is or what the details of the contract are. And because once you sign the deal, Oscar still has to behave in a way that's going to allow you to, as his promoter, to reach the best level. So was he going to do? Like, what else can Oscar do at this point to put you in the, to make you a superstar? And I'm trying to think of somebody else that he made a superstar. Maybe Virgil Ortiz is on his way, because I like Virgil Ortiz as well. But I want to get your thoughts on that. Y'all real sports fans on there. Is Oscar, what is he really going to do? Like, is this really going to make a difference? Because see, money has a way of hiding things. But once Ryan gets used to the money and his career still not going to a certain level, what's going to happen then? But y'all know what it is. It's your boy, and I'm out of here.